So I just finished watching a documentary called Screenagers.
We have to think about everywhere that kids are in the real world and how we can help educate them in those spaces. We can't just say it's on the schools, it's on the parents. We have to do this as a community.
Screenagers is a hour and 10-minute long documentary that was released this year on January 25th, 2016. It was directed, the screenplay, cinematography, and an editor was all Delaney Rustin, something like that. I mean, okay, the editing could have been better, but I don't think she was an editor. But it was really well made. It kept a story throughout the entire thing, and it went over basically everything. It talked about kids being addicted to their phones, girls being addicted to taking pictures, and like worrying about what they look like, and like always on their phone. Then it talked about guys with violent video games and all that, and spending too much time while playing video games instead of doing your homework. And then it touched back home base with the main story, which was the girl, which was a mom trying to get wondering which phone she should get her daughter, and it was a very home-like feel to the entire movie, like the way everything was. Like they were asking real kids, real parents, real guardians, and the kids were giving real answers. And like so how we did it was Mr. Lamb, one of my teachers, he's teaching geology for me right now, and he set it up with the St. Louis Film Festival, and they showed it, and they got a bunch of kids came to see it. It was extra credit, which I didn't really care. I got extra credit, which I was happy about, but I wanted to see it anyway because I have a love for documentaries. So it touched base with a lot of the things that we would say like while we were watching it. Like some of the things that kids said, we all, like all of us students, were laughing at because it's stuff we would say. Like they're like, oh yeah, we're addicted to our phone, we know that. And we would be like, oh yeah, we can just swipe left with our because our school offers MacBook Airs to all those students. So if you have multiple screens, you can just swipe left or right, and it'll just go to a new screen. So you're like, oh yeah, I'm just like, you'll be playing a game, and the teacher will come, you swipe, and then it'll be on working. You just continue working as if you had been working the entire time. I've done that a couple times, not too many to be honest. But the main thing is, I'm one of those people that's always addicted to their phone. This phone, I'm pretty much always on, always. And if not, then I'm on my computer. But yeah, I'm always on my phone, always Snapchatting, looking at Instagram, liking every single photography photo I see because I'm following all photography pages. Facebook, I don't really, I mean, I check it just to update it, but all I do is just scroll all the way up to, or see everything, which is like the two things we posted within an entire day for me. Like Facebook is not, I'm not a Facebook person. Twitter, I check a little more thoroughly, but not that much. I don't usually check Twitter that thoroughly. Like I'll see one or two posts, and then that's about it out of like 20. And I'm not following many people on Twitter either. iFunny, I do check that quite often. Not at school, but when I'm not at school, I check it all the time. And then I always check YouTube to add subscriptions to my watch later. Like when they release a new video, it's pretty much on my watch later within 2 hours of them posting it, probably. Just so I don't have to worry about it when I get home. I don't check my emails that often, but I check them probably on a daily, like at least once a day. But yeah, I'm like constantly checking my phone, and I'm one of those people that is addicted to their phone, but not in the sense that I live on it, but in the sense that that's where I find most of my enjoyment. That isn't when I'm at home, because when I'm at home, I barely look at my phone, because I'm always on my computer. And then the other thing they talked about was video games and computer usage, and that would portray to me. I am pretty much always watching YouTube on my computer, always watching some show, some movie on my computer. I play games all the time. I probably play at least an hour of Minecraft. Well, I probably play 1 to 5 hours of Minecraft every other day, easily. Now that I'm uploading more videos to my Henry Hex Gaming channel, I've wanted to start progressing with that series, and I'm gonna start playing and recording other series. Well, probably a single player Minecraft, and then a bunch of single player games that I've collected over the years, because I don't have many games. But yeah, I spend a lot of times on my computer playing games, but most of the time it's for YouTube. Like, really, I don't play games if it's the two reasons I play games: one, YouTube; two, my friends are playing a game and I just want to hang out with them and talk with them and interact with them. I don't really play a game for fun, to be honest. Even though when I play, or I don't play it solely to have fun. I play either for YouTube, or I play with my friends, to hang out with my friends. But yeah, and then I spend probably an hour or so on on gaming videos and these kind of videos. Probably about 3 or 4 hours on my cinematics. But yeah, I spend a lot of time editing too. But yeah, so I'm a person that's always on my computer, but I'm being productive probably 50% of the time. Other 50% I'm just watching YouTube. But I'm being productive. I'm constantly thinking, constantly trying to create, trying to think differently. And I think having a computer and having a laptop and having a phone, it really does help. I see why it can hinder, because it does do that, because I'm distracted from homework. But that I've taken easier, like this year I've taken easier courses, so that way I can focus on making videos, not only for school but also for YouTube. And then next year I'm gonna probably have like no homework, and it's gonna be solely YouTube and solely making videos for school, because we have school programs for making videos. But yeah, I really enjoyed Screenagers. It really enlightens you, especially if you're a teen, because you start to think like, yeah, that's me, that's me, that's me, that's me, yeah, that's me. Like, I could care less, because that's not really me, but then that's really me. Because there was one girl, she got a really good camera, and she was just constantly taking photos of herself. Like, I don't care about taking photos. I care about taking photos of other things, like pretty things. Check my Instagram at Henry Hex. But yeah, like, I just really enjoyed the movie, and I would highly suggest watching it to anybody I just highly suggest watching it. I wanted to watch it because I've really enjoyed learning about education and making documentaries, so I thought that was a really cool video. Yeah, all the links to everything will be in the description about Screenagers and all that stuff, so just go check them out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Can I focus? Or not? Okay. I don't care if I'm in focus. Oh, yeah, you did focus me. Hey.